Hello there, friends, and welcome to day 10 of our 30-day zero updates challenge. Yeah, we're a third of the way through. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, here comes Pearl to check things out. So guys, today is going to be destruction day. As one of my former bosses used to say, you gotta make a mess to clean up a mess. So today we are going to make a mess. As you know from the last episode, I was going to be doing a lot of time traveling, and I ended up not going every day but every other day. So let's jump into this, and I'm gonna start by sharing a few things that happened along the way. Well, it seems Sylvia has decided this is not the place for her. Hey, Carraleigh, so I've been stewing on something. I'm thinking of leaving the island. Everyone's awesome here, it's not that, but I just feel kind of stuck. What do you think? Stay hydrated. I'm glad we got to party. Good buddies are hard to find. Okay, well this totally works because Sylvia is one that we were going to be replacing anyway. And it just so happens that my Nook Miles 5 times goal for today is to spend some miles, so we're gonna go buy a ticket. And I have 2 more tickets in storage, so we'll have 3. I'm gonna finish the dailies for today, run through the dailies for tomorrow. We'll say goodbye to Sylvia, and then we'll do a little hunt, see who we can find. So we're going to say goodbye to Sylvia, and Isabel just said in the announcement that Nook's Cranny is going to be closed tomorrow for an upgrade. So that is super awesome news. Wow, I never noticed that like her walls and floor were white. Carraleigh, you're here to see me off. I'm shipping out on a new adventure tomorrow. I'm glad we spoke the other day. It really helped me figure things out, you know. Anyway, thanks for all the rockin' times we had. I won't forget them. Or you. Bye, Sylvia. Okay, here we go. Empty plot to fill. 4 Nook Miles tickets in our pocket to get us started. We do have miles for a few more if we need them. Hopefully we'll be able to find somebody that we like. I would love to find a Cranky that we can move in next to Tabby, but it's gonna be like whoever we come to first, no matter what villager type they are. Okay, so here is Nook's under construction. We will have the full shop starting tomorrow, which is awesome news. We'll be able to start getting even more furniture for the island. Actually, I'm gonna dig that up later. I was trying to empty my pockets a little bit just in case we should happen to come across that fabled hybrid island. Oh, whoa, it's totally raining here. And Wilbur just pulled out an umbrella. Good idea, guy. Alright, let's, oh, it's gonna make us climb for this one too, isn't it? Yeah, it's Graham. That's a no. Apparently it's a rainy day in the islands. Ooh, Money Rock Island. Okay, we're definitely gonna take advantage of that. That's Phil. Yeah, definitely. Phil is definitely a no. No. Alright, yeah, this is really gonna help us out. Yay, more bills! Yeah, this will definitely more than pay for whoever moves into Sylvia's house to move to a neighborhood, so that is awesome. Alright, let's go take a look. Oh, it's Dottie! Well, Dottie is definitely on the list of villagers we like, so we are 100%. Wait, is she Peppy? Are we gonna have another Peppy? We have like 3 Peppies on the island. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be Trey cool there. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, we can change some people out if we get 10 people that we like, but right now, if it's someone we like, we're taking them. We still got 2 more people to swap out. And 1 more to move in. Somehow I always end up with a bunch of Peppies on my island anyway. I don't think I've ever had Dottie before though, actually. Not in a New Horizons town anyway. Oh, and furniture in the tree, first try. Book stands, nice. Still no luck getting a hybrid island. Here she is. Muddled Through just got a little peppier. Carraleigh, it's just like you said, this place has such great vibes. I'm so glad I moved. I can tell this is where the universe wants me to be, you know? Good things are gonna happen here. Yes, apparently Muddle Through is destined for peppy villagers, panda bears, and lots of cardboard. Okay, so let's get over here because that's not all. Yeah, look at us now. We've got a brand new Nook's Cranny shop. Woohoo! Yay! Well, obviously we had to come and check it out. And sadly, there's not really much new in here today, but that's okay. We can get that little candle. We don't have one of those yet. But look at this, we can buy tools now. Yay! Okay. We've got hyacinths, pansies, and tulips in here today, which I already bought some tulips, so we're going to be planting some of those, and a bigger selection of walls and floors too, which is super awesome. That's going to be really good for collecting more items as we keep moving forward. We've made it up to April 25th, and Isabel said in the announcement there was going to be a star shower tonight, so I decided to come back after dark and see if we could find our favorite little feathered friend. Let's see, she was just around here somewhere. Where'd she wander off to? Wow, she really wandered off. She's way down here by Billy's house. Okay, let's talk to her. Hooty too, and a very good evening to you. Are you a resident of this island? Ah, the famous Carraleigh. Lovely to meet you. I'm Celeste. My brother often speaks of you. In fact, Blathers can't stop gushing about how you helped him open his museum. Oh, he just goes on and on. In any case, thanks awfully for everything you've done for my brother. I came here to examine the night sky at Blather's suggestion, but the night sky on this island is just stunning. I am simply gobsmacked by its beauty. What's more, signs suggest that tonight there will be a meteor shower. Yeah, we've been catching those. What a lovely coincidence. Have you ever heard that a wish upon a falling star will bring you good fortune, Carraleigh? The stars above falling all the way to Earth just to hear our wishes? Isn't that a lovely romantic idea? Oh, I nearly forgot. I recently ran across this DIY recipe in one of my books on the stars. It seems there's a magic wand that, if you make a wish and give it a wave, lets you become a whole new you. I jotted down the recipe with the intention of trying it out later, but I'd like to give it to you as a token of our new friendship. I do hope you'll try it out sometime. We've got ourselves a star wand, which means now we can change our little outfit anytime we want. I don't know what we're gonna put in here exactly. I just threw a couple in here so we could play with it for a second. There we go. All right, super fun. Yay, I love it. I love having a wand, even though like normally you would use it for the diving suit and the stuff, which we're obviously not gonna have because there's no diving. But it's fun all the same. Okay, so two things to do today. We can buy axes in the Nook shop now because we have the Nook shop now, the upgraded one, which is super awesome. So we are going to be chopping down a lot of trees. We'll probably do that in between somewhere. So we had talked about, looking at the map here, making the top half like the woods area and then the bottom half like the beach area. So what I want to do is take this area of the river that's kind of down here and I want to move it up so it splits the island more evenly. And then we're probably going to take out some of this river up here, and we're definitely going to take out this piece of river down here. And you know, we may add some other stuff back in later, but that's what we're going to work on today. Also going to take out some of the cliffs up here, and I think I decided that I want the big waterfall down in the beach area, so we're going to figure out where that cliff needs to go and start building that up. And well, I don't know if we're doing any building today, but we might figure out where it needs to go. There's a lot of trees because I was planting money trees all along the time traveling way and never chopped any down. So, ooh, here's an extra axe. We've got a couple axes. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is from our mail. We got yeah, that's from Gulliver. What is it? Okay, well, it's purple, so there's that going for it. And what did Dodo Airlines sent us? The Dodo Airlines t-shirt. Awesome. And then we got our bronze fish trophy. You know what? Let's wear this today. It still matches us. All right. Let's get some work done. Now I have to change my shorts too. Okay, so before we start tearing stuff up, we need to get some stuff out of the way here. So overwhelmingly, you guys said that we need to donate all these bugs and fish. So we took a look at our empty little museum, and we are going to pick up all these bugs and fish and give Blathers all the ones that he will take. Right, I've actually already noticed a couple of duplicates in our pocket, so I'm sure there's some of these that we'll be able to sell later. And I've got other bugs and fish like kind of spread all over the island, so we might be doing a few other ones as we come across them today. But this is definitely not part of our island decor at the moment. So we're gonna get this in here. And these are fossils that came up as ones that need to be donated, but I wanted to make sure we didn't like finish the fossil section off camera. So we have a donation, Blathers. Yeah, I'm just gonna choose all of these and let him sort it out. But this should fill things up in here pretty good. I have not seen Flick yet. I've seen CJ a few times, but I have not seen Flick come through here, so that is interesting. But again, I've decided along the way, because I mean, even at 15 minutes a day, like we were going through a whole month, that ended up being long, so I was just doing every other day. But it still worked out to be quite a lot of bells. And right at the end of April, I went and put all the money tree bells into the bank so that we would make as much as we possibly could off the interest, which ended up being over 5,000. Let's see, how much space do we have? We have a little bit of space. Let's go see if we've got more bugs around somewhere. That's another wasp. We don't need to pick up any wasps. Oh, here's a fish. Yeah, I think there's a couple over here by the neighborhood. We'll take those. Oh, that one was a wasp, wasn't it? Well, that's okay. Hey, we'll just set it outside with the other one. Here's a snail that I caught in the rain one of the days that we were... Oh, I don't think we've caught a mantis yet. Let's catch one of those. Gotcha. Oh, we had not caught a mantis yet. Okay, good deal. Well, let's go turn these guys in, and then I guess the rest we'll just do as we come across. It never feels like as many as it looked like, right? It looked like so many bugs and fish, but it's only probably one full pocket full. Oh no, there's another butterfly that we don't have. The birdwing. We'll have to look out and catch one of those today. We even have a football fish in here that I caught at night one time. Alright, several things. Let's take a look. Splendid. Okay, we got multiples again. Alright, looks like that was not our last fossil or anything. Alright, so there we go. I'm pretty sure we probably didn't catch all of the April creatures, because we didn't play a lot in the evenings, and really, aside from the fishing tourney and stuff, we didn't do a lot of fishing probably, so. Alright, let's get permission for construction and get this thing going. I'm just going to take it all the way down as far as it lets me right now, because I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with this. Oops. What we're going to do with this spot yet. We'll figure something out. But at least this will give us, like, we won't have to keep pole vaulting to get to the other side of the beach. Let me just get this all filled in. Oh, by the way, I was also, when we were running through so many days off screen, I was talking to Sable every day when I was checking in at Abel's Sisters. So we do have several of the fabrics now that she gives us for customizing things. Haven't done a super lot of customizing yet. And oh, there's that butterfly. I did start, hold on. Yes, Queen Alexandra's birdwing, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, I did start, like, customizing the shovel and the net every once in a while because, you know, it makes it last longer, and then we wouldn't have to build more, but I kind of stopped doing that because it uses up the construction, or the customization kits, and, you know, those things are expensive, so I didn't really feel like using them up on that stuff. I don't know, we're definitely going to have some other water features down through here, and where I want to put, where I'm kind of thinking of putting our waterfall, which we'll have to look at the map again. Let me just look real quick. Where in my head it was going to go is, was kind of next to resident services, but I don't know if that's going to work. We might have to have it a little further over here. So, good that we got a picture of our map, because it's definitely going to start looking different after this point. Oh, also, I have been buying a panda bear one panda bear every time I see one in the store. So, if you see a lot of panda bears around, it's because it's totally a thing. They're in there like all the time. It's kind of funny. So, yeah, we have a lot of panda bears. We're gonna have to figure out something to do with those. But I've been kind of thinking, we have furniture. I've just been laying the furniture down all over the island, just wherever there's kind of room. There's a bunch piled around nooks and Abels and just over in the neighborhood and stuff like that. But I think we need to start picking some of it out for our villagers and whatnot for around their houses, kind of see what fits them. Like, for one thing, I found a yellow cute tea table, and Bon Bon totally has cute yellow furniture in her house, so that would be perfect for her yard. Maybe, and then I think, well, if she has that in her house, does she want it in her yard too? Maybe she wants something different. I was actually thinking a little flower garden would be super cute for Bon Bon. So we might give her a little flower garden. Flower gardens are the only kind of gardens we'll be able to make. Actually, we could get creative, like people were doing at the beginning, and they were making like little watermelon gardens with the beach balls and strawberry gardens with the picked pansies and things like that. So we could try to do something like that. I don't know. We have a lot of options. Oh, and we have some tulips to plant because I did find some tulips in Nooks, and we haven't seen... I totally forgot like how many kinds of different flowers there are in this game, because I was thinking, oh yeah, we're just missing cosmos and roses. No, we don't have lilies. We don't have... What's the other one we don't have? There's another one. Mums. We don't have any mums. So there's 4 kinds of flowers that we're missing right now, even with getting the windflowers and the tulips through Nooks. So we'll be watching for those in the Nook shop. I don't know how far up we're taking this. Let's kind of... I need to look at the map again. Oh yeah, this is going up a long ways. Okay. It's pretty much going up to where this cliff ends, so we'll be taking a bunch of that out, yep. And a bunch over here. But I probably am going to take some of that cliff out too, because we don't want the whole entire back half to be a cliff. I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe we do. We'll have to figure that out. We're just kind of getting some stuff out of the way today, and then we'll figure out how to put it back together. But I was kind of thinking with the trees that the beach half, the bottom, will only have bamboo and palm trees in it, and then the forest half, which will be the top half, will have all the hardwood trees and the cedars. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to like break it up and differentiate it. It's like from the forest to the beach with a river in between. So we are going to have to build some river back in between at some point because we do want that going, I think, like all the way across the island. And maybe getting it over to this part will be something that helps us like figure out where that waterfall needs to go. Okay, kind of up to where the bridge is, I think. Yeah, and I feel like we're probably gonna move the museum. I'm even half considering putting the museum like in as part of the Magnificent Waterfall situation. I haven't decided about that yet. I think it could be like a central kind of thing, maybe with waterfall behind it and all around it. That might be cool. Might not. All the way up here. All the way up. Yeah, and I'm just going to make it even with this bridge for now. We can figure out where that's going to go. It's going to go a little more straight over here. So we are going to take out some of this cliff, which means we're going to have to move some pansies at some point too. And then this, I think I'm just going to start filling in like right here and everything below it. I do kind of actually like this waterfall, so I don't know if we want to take that one out. We might leave that. And like I said, we have over 1 million bells in the bank now. Oh, look at that. Gulliver's here. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for us to move houses now. 50,000 bells, even if we have to move all 10 houses. And we don't have to move all 10. There's at least 3 that we don't have to move. Oh, here's a bunch more bugs and fish. Hey, look, we found some. Okay, we'll take those over to Blathers in just a minute, and then we'll check in with Gulliver, because maybe he'll send us something cool this time instead of a purple hat. We've had it. Have we had a yellow butterfly? I don't remember the yellow one, so we're just going to catch one of those before we go over there too. And by catch, I mean catch. Okay, yeah, so we have caught one of those before. All right. Oh, he doesn't have a yellow butterfly. So we have caught one. We just didn't give him one. Okay. So the rest of that has all been donated. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well there we go. 5 of these. We didn't have to go very far at all, actually. Far enough to get the bottle on the beach, which was a recipe that we already had. Bon Bon, you got fleas, girl. Get out! I had fleas? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I hope nobody else noticed. Thanks to your fabulous bug catching skills, I'm flea free. Yes, okay, enjoy your day. Without fleas. Let's get this guy his parts back. Ah, I'm saved! Nothing to do now but pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better get started. Alright, you have fun with that. We're gonna be knocking down some cliffs somewhere. Let's see, we gotta think about, actually, you know what, I think next we're gonna do some tree chopping and tree moving. So let's get some axes. So we're gonna be chopping down any hardwood trees that are below the river here. And, except we don't want to chop down any of, oh, you know what, we should shake them first, shouldn't we? Ooh, we're gonna get in trouble if we don't. Get stung. We might just have to chance it. This is like, that will take too much time. Okay, so the only ones that we don't want to chop down are like the orange trees. And I'm not going to worry too much about chopping down the apple trees because we have tons of apples. There are apple trees above the river. We're not going to lose anything by doing that. Probably we'll end up making a little orchard somewhere, I'm thinking. Something that people do. But yeah, this whole bottom half is just going to be, like we said, bamboo and palm trees. So I'm gonna get rid of all these. Alright, Tabby, you're kind of in the way, friend. We're chopping trees. Oh, if there is an apple orchard, or a fruit orchard maybe. Is this gonna... this is gonna throw... Oh, it just fell right on her head. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tabby. She's like, man, can't even have a nice sit under a tree around here. We haven't come across any wasps yet, which is kind of scaring me. I'm gonna chop down that one that Dora was sitting under. Dora, I'm so sorry, but I have to do this. This is gonna be the one with bees. Nope. Okay. Oh, well, and it fell right on her too. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. We got lots of stumps. And lots of mess to clean up. Yeah. Alright, so let's, oh wait, actually we gotta cut some more of these, don't we? Because the river's gonna be kind of right there now, so let's cut this one. Let's cut this one. All of these. Oh, you know what? Another trick, though, that you can do if you are wanting to chop a bunch of trees and you don't want to get stung, you can open your airport gate and there will be no wasps while your airport gate is open. So if you didn't know that little trick, there's a little trick. We can't actually do that here because we're not online, so I don't think it would let us open the gate. I can't believe we didn't run into one single wasp. Wait, we're not done yet. You better be careful, Bon Bon. There's been trees falling on people. Wow, there are so many trees down here. We're gonna have a lot of filling in to do, aren't we? We're almost done. I thought we were done a minute ago. I didn't realize there were so many trees. I don't think I've ever chopped down this many trees at once in Animal Crossing ever. This is kind of fun, actually, to be honest. Okay, now I think we've got all the ones in the bottom half. It's deforested. Oh my, that looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Okay, well, the good news is we're gonna have a lot of wood now. We were running out of that, so I see quite a bit of that laying around. That's gonna be super duper awesome. Okay, now, I want to kind of figure out, and maybe keeping this waterfall isn't going to work because I was gonna kind of take out most of the cliff over here. Let me look at this again. I don't know, but we definitely would need to take out some of the river up top here, so let's start with that. Maybe I'm not going to take this part out yet, so maybe we'll work more on the beach side of things for right now. I want to put sand down in some places. And also, like, a riverside cookout was one of the things on our 20-acre list. So we could put like a little riverside cookout kind of here right behind the neighborhood in this little spot that is just kind of here. I don't know, that would be another fun little gathering spot for the neighborhood. Ooh, maybe we are going to build a few things today, because we could probably put a bridge in back here. I kind of want to take the path up to a bridge there. I want everything to connect. I want you to be able to walk all the way around the island on a path. That's my dream. Okay, so in order to do that, we are going to have to pick up some apples and move this bamboo. We're going to have to move all this stuff and take a few of these stumps out. We're only going to make this 2 wide going up here because it is going to a bridge. If we make it 3 wide, then it's going to be all weird when it gets to the bridge, and we definitely don't want that. Okay, we might actually have to lift this up a little bit, because I'm thinking that the bridge is probably going to have to go from here to here, which means the path is going to have to be here. So yeah, I don't know if I like that. You know what? Maybe what we'll do instead, and because I just built that whole thing, we'll do something coming up between these houses and like across here, and then have the little riverside cookout. Like, yeah, I think that's gonna work better for me, because I don't like the way that's coming out next to his house. So let's figure this out. I guess we need to start picking up some of this stuff too. The problem is, I don't know really where to put it right now, because I'm not putting it in the house storage, because there's just not a lot of it, and also I don't want to have to keep running in the house to do stuff. So I'm trying to leave it all outside, but we need to find like a gathering place for it until we start like getting some of it in a place where it goes. Alright, so we're going to take some of this out. So we are destroying some stuff over here. Yeah, there we go. He could even have like a little fence back here to kind of separate where the path is going from his little yard there. Yeah, I think we will do that. We need to build some more fences, and now that we have so much wood chopped everywhere, we can probably do that. But you know what? Let's go build a bridge. We're gonna go, whoops, that is not the tool I needed. We're gonna go over here and get a couple of these trees out of the way, and then go and build a bridge. Please don't have a wasp. Please don't have a wasp. Okay, I have no idea how we have avoided wasps so far. But woo, I'm happy about it. Let's build a bridge, Tom Nook. You'd like a new bridge, huh? Bridges are a good way to connect land separated by rivers. Who told you? Go ahead and pick one from our catalog. Okay, so, this is gonna be the choice, isn't it? So the suspension bridge I kind of like for the summer feel. I feel like that's a good one for summeriness. Why are these not in price order? That's interesting. Aren't they usually like the least expensive to the most expensive? Weird. Huh. Guess that's something they change later. Okay, so I do really like the wooden bridge. That's one of my favorites that I can just run right over. So that's a good one for summer too. I don't think we're going to do the brick bridge, although that doesn't totally not match our little path that we were just putting down. Zen bridge, I don't think we want to go for the most expensive one, and that's like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit much. Definitely not that one, definitely not that one, definitely not that one. We're a totally laid back, I mean, the name is Muddle Through, okay? We're not building the Zen bridge. So suspension bridge, stone bridge, no, I think we're going with suspension or wooden. Wooden is usually kind of my go-to choice, so I think we should have a little fun and do a suspension bridge here. That looks super summery and beachy, right? And woodsy? I don't know. I feel like we're going to go with that. That was like a big decision. Oh, these bridges are such a commitment, because once you lay it down, like, you have to pay for it, even if you want to get rid of it. If you change your mind, you still have to pay for it first. So this is like, you know, serious business over here. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have let us put it to the left. Okay, let's imagine it. How does it look with our little path? Okay, it pretty much matches the path. We got a quick look at it next to it. It's got kind of, you know, those warm tones in it. So I think it's a good choice. The wooden bridge is a little bit cooler of a color, I think. So I think we made the right choice here. I like this. I think this is going to be good for us. Yes, let's do it. Okay, 129,800. Well, we have enough. Okay. Sure, I'll help. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm still thinking, like, in the back of my mind while we're doing all this stuff, like what we kind of want to do with the cliff over here. I want to think about it a little bit more, but also I want to keep in mind that the shops don't have to stay where they are. Like, nothing has to stay where it is. The museum is most likely going to move. The shops are most like, I kind of want the shops down in the beach section of things. So, yeah. Whew, decisions. Okay, so let's get across here. Now there's going to be a path leading up to this neighborhood. And what path shall we use for that? We don't have any yet, so we need to go and buy one or two. Uh-oh, Jacques is thinking. You're not allowed to think. Okay, so what do we think about stone paths for the neighborhood and then using like the dirt path through the woods situation? Or should we use one path in the whole place? And if so, which one? Do we want a dirt path or do we want the stone path? I think probably we will make something like the path, if you know what I mean. The little custom path that we'll use in some other places. But for the neighborhood part, I definitely want to make it so it's going to be something that the villagers walk through, like I said. But maybe we have done enough damage and made enough progress for one day. So thank you guys so much for joining me for another day here on Muddle Through. We are 1/3 of the way through our challenge and we're starting to move some things around and get some things in place and really make some plans so that we know what we're doing for the next 20 days. Probably a lot of it is going to be making it up as we go along, but we'll do the best we can and we are going to get this island finished. And I will see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.